This is my container home in the Sonoran Desert just outside Tucson, Arizona. It is 8 feet by 40 feet. Welcome to my container home. So starting behind me is my living room, and one of the most important things for me in this space was the creative aspect of it. So I asked a local Tucson artist, Danny Martin, to come in and paint this mural on the back walls. The other thing, and in support of my plants, was to make sure they all had a space. So you'll see that all of the shelving throughout here is reclaimed mesquite out of Tumacacori. We had our friends help us sand it down, and then we mounted it onto the walls. This is not reclaimed mesquite. This is just something from like IKEA. Obviously, storage in a tiny space is super important. So one of the ottomans, we can put stuff down there. So the thing that works really well in this space for me is the couch. I am someone that doesn't have to do a ton of computer work with my job, so I just tuck my things up under here and then I can do any of that from this space. So as we move back here into the middle of the house, this trunk opens up and I can put some storage stuff in here, and then I utilize this for any plant babies that I'm growing. Kitchen space over here, which we just used butcher block from Home Depot, and then we have a smaller refrigerator. Most important things for me is coffee in the morning, so I have that set up right here. We do not have an oven or a range in this space, so we have a hot plate. I don't cook very much, so that's all I need. That's perfect for me. And then this is the toaster oven where if I do need to heat something up, we use this. One thing that's super important to me as a ceramicist is I am a collector of mugs. When I moved into a tiny space, I got rid of a lot of things, but I was not willing to part with my handmade mugs. I couldn't figure out a way to display my mugs. So as we move back further into the house and down the hallway, I travel a lot. And so one of the things I love to do is pick up different art pieces from wherever I'm visiting. I'm also a massage therapist. I love essential oils. I make different blends, and so this was a great way for me to be able to see everything I had and display them in a quickly accessible way. Right is our bathroom. We wanted to make sure that we had a fairly large shower. You'll see the river rock incorporated into the flooring here. A pedestal sink. I don't ever use this sink. It's so tiny. So everything I do, I just take it to the kitchen sink. Living in a tiny space, I don't actually know that you need a sink in the bathroom. If I was to redo it, I would take out the sink completely, just utilize the kitchen sink, and then have more space for storage. Moving into the back of the house is my bedroom. So in here, obviously very tight space, but it was important for me that I fit a queen bed. The closet, very tight walking through here, but ultimately all that I'm doing back here is either sleeping or getting dressed, so it was an okay sacrifice.